There's a massive difference between writing for the eye and writing for the ear. When you read a book, you can pause, go back, and reread a confusing sentence. But with a speech, the audience gets just one chance. So how do great speakers make their words stick? They treat them like music. They use techniques like alliteration, repeating consonant sounds, to create a subtle drumbeat. Think of it as adding a rhythm that helps the words lodge in your memory. But they're careful not to overdo it. Too much, and it just sounds like a tongue twister. Another secret is the rule of 3. Our brains are strangely wired to find groups of 3 more satisfying and complete. A list of 3, called a tricolon, gives a point a sense of emphasis and finality. It feels right, it sounds right, and it's easier to remember. Then there's the tool for building unstoppable momentum, anaphora. This is the repetition of a word or phrase at the beginning of successive sentences. It creates a powerful rhythm, a kind of tidal wave the audience can't ignore. It's what gives speeches like Winston Churchill's their incredible force. We shall fight on the beaches. We shall fight on the landing grounds. We shall fight in the fields. You feel that chant-like power build with each repetition. But just as important as the words is the silence between them. A well-placed pause after a key point is powerful. It gives the audience a moment for the idea to sink in. Speechwriters even mark their scripts with dashes or ellipses, turning the text into a musical score for the speaker's voice. Because that's the ultimate secret. A great speech isn't written for the page, it's composed for the ear.